We're going to go ahead and rotate to our speed buff, teleport over the wall, begin to get some damage onto the speed. Looks like some people are chasing Jing and mid. We're going to go ahead, rotate behind them.
I'll attack. Okay.
Mercury's pretty weak. We're going to dash in on him. We're able to get him with a Heartseeker proc from our 3. We're able to use our 1. We're able to get another pick. We're going to stick to this King Arthur. He's a little bit tanky. We did activate our ultimate. Loki's here. And Loki's able to get the pick onto the King Arthur. What a do, Scooty Boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're doing a skin showcase for Sir SANDINGTON set. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Set is an ability-based assassin who can really snowball if the enemy team can't shut you down. This skin is available in the digital loot pack. Let's go ahead and jump into Set's kit. Set's 1. Skewer. Set amasses his hatred, throwing it forward. Enemies caught in his path are damaged and slowed by 25% for 3 seconds. Set's spawn are commanded when Set fires this attack, dashing towards a location Set determines. Enemies hit by a dash take damage and are slowed for 3 seconds. Any dash after the first will deal 40% of the damage. Set's 2. Spawn of Set. Set conjures a spawn of himself made of sand. These spawns will stand there when summoned and attack nearby enemies. Set can have up to 2 of these charges, allowing him to conjure spawn in quick succession. Set can interact with the spawn with his other abilities, commanding them to attack or teleporting to them. Set can only have up to 8 spawns at any given time. Set's 3. Sandstorm. Set conjures a sandstorm around him, protecting him from physical damage, granting himself 15% physical damage reduction, and causing him to be immune to slows. Enemies near Set are going to be damaged every 0.4 seconds for 6 seconds and have their vision obscured by the sands. If Set is targeting a spawn when he casts this ability, he will immediately teleport to the spawn. Otherwise, he can reactivate this ability to teleport. Set can only teleport once per sandstorm. Set's ultimate, Kingslayer. Set channels his rage towards enemies, gaining 25% increased movement speed. Each time Set's attacks damage a god, they gain a mark of Set. At 4 marks, the target erupts. Enemies take a burst of damage on each explosion, while Set becomes empowered, restoring health and immediately gaining a charge of spawn of Set. Excess charges are immediately consumed, causing a spawn to appear near Set. And Set's passive, Relentless. Each time Set damages an enemy, Set gains a stack of Relentless, which is going to provide 2.5% attack speed. If Horus is the enemy being damaged, Set gains 2 stacks. Relentless stacks to a max count of 10 for 6 seconds. While Kingslayer, his ultimate, is active, Relentless has no maximum stack count. We were able to get the first blood. That's going to be an additional 500 gold in our pocket. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, you want to put a point into your 1. Then at level 2, you kind of have the option between your 2 and your 3. If you want the extra damage on your 1, you want to put a point into your 2. If you want to just get in there and deal some damage, you want to put a point into your 3. Level 3, you want to put a point into your other ability. Then you want to start maxing out your 1. Max out your ultimate whenever you can. Max out your 1, max out your 3, then max out your 2 last. This skin looks pretty cool. I really like it. It looks really good with the recall skin with the red ropes. We're going to go ahead and back right here, pick up the tier 2 version of boots and buy 2 health potions. We want to back get the tier 2 version of boots because that's going to provide us a little bit of power. We're going to go ahead, use our spawn of Set over the wall, teleport to it, and then use our 1. By teleporting over the wall, we are saving maybe a second, probably a little bit less, but if we keep doing that, that should add up over the game and allow us to rotate around the map a little bit quicker than our enemy. Mercury has no abilities that go over the wall, so we should be able to kind of out-rotate him. We're going to go ahead and set up our ward. The Cuckoo is here. We're going to activate our 3. He's pretty weak. We're going to go ahead and fall back. So if we can keep doing that to their mid laner, we are in good shape. We're pushing him back. He's probably going to try to back pretty soon. and if he doesn't, we should be able to try to get a poke on him. We're going to go ahead and rotate left. This King Arthur looks pretty weak, pretty out of position. For some reason this game, we have a Sung Wukong carry. So I feel like he's going to need a little bit of help this game. We're going to activate our 3. We missed our 1. We're going to go ahead and activate our ultimate. And we're able to clean up the King Arthur. So we landed some basics onto the King Arthur, enough to cause a spawn of Set to spawn. We're going to go ahead and work on our red buff. We have about 10 seconds to burn before we need to back. If we back around 20 seconds left on our speed timer, then we should be able to buy and make it to speed right as it is respawning. We're going to go ahead and back right here. We're going to be going into Warrior Tabi to get the increased power.
Enemy missing middle.
I could easily see an argument for the attack speed boost of Ninja Tabi, however I kind of prefer the Warrior Tabi. I like Warrior Tabi on a lot of my assassins. I view Set as an ability based assassin, not an attack speed based assassin. So on a character like Bakasura, I would go into the Ninja Tabi, but with Set I want to go into Warrior Tabi. That Set's a little overstepped. We're going to teleport in, get some basics. He's able to dash out. Loki uses his ultimate, get some good damage. He's fighting into us for some reason, and we're able to clean up the Set. Yeah, that was not a smart fight for the enemy Set. We're going to go ahead and take his blue buff. That should really push Loki ahead in his lane. He's already got 2 levels on the enemy Set. I'm going to go ahead, activate our 2, activate our 1. We get ulted, take some damage, but the Nox tick damage is able to clean up the Cuckoo. We're going to go ahead and peek the enemy red buff. It's not there. Now we're going to start rotating over to left. We're going to dash in, go for King Arthur. We probably should have gone for Soul instead of the King Arthur. If we went for the Soul, we probably could have cleaned both of them up, but since we only went for the King Arthur, Soul was able to fall back under tower. We see Mercury in mid. We can probably steal the enemy red buff right here. We're going to get some basics, try to get him into the aggro form, then use our 1 to actually get the damage and clean him up. This way we're taking the least amount of damage while the enemy red buff is in his aggro form. Go ahead and drop our red buff, and then we're going to go ahead back and pick up Jotunn's Wrath. Jotunn's Wrath is going to provide us 40 physical power, 150 mana, 10 flat penetration, and 20% cooldown. This item has really good stats, so it does not have a passive. The 10 flat pen is going to be pretty helpful. So if we take a look at our physical protections, right now we have 39 physical protections. Let's assume that the enemy has 40 physical protections. With the 10 flat penetration, we're going to be dealing damage to them as if they only had 30 physical protections.
Retreat!
This Cuckoo is a little overstepped. We might be able to get him right here. We get some good damage. He activates his 2, and he's immune to slows while in his 2.
On my way.
Mercury is over in the left. We're going to see if there's anything we can do to help him out. We blink in. We get some damage onto the King Arthur. We probably should have gone for the Mercury. I don't know why I keep trying to focus this King Arthur so much. We activate our ultimate. We're taking some damage from the Soul. We're just going to go ahead and fall back right here. No need to push it. It looks like she was going to win that fight.
Nothing like a good blade to hunt in the dark.
So Set's 1 has a really short cooldown. If we get some more cooldown, we can get the ability like almost every 5 seconds. which is going to be very helpful for chasing down enemies because this ability has a 25% slow on it. Set does not have an attack chain, meaning that all of his basic attacks deal the same amount of damage. We go ahead and drop the red buff for our mid laner. Looks like they're going for their red buff. Mercury is right here. We're going to try to get some pressure onto him. We miss our one. We're going to get some damage. He uses his beads. Nox ult. Looks like she missed. We're going to go ahead and hit these mid harpies. They're not there, so we're going to fall back. Our speed is up, so we're going to want to back. Get that. We tried to spawn a set, but we were hovering over a wall, so it did not spawn.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
I feel like I should just call them sand sets instead of spawns of sets, because whenever you spawn a set, it gets a little repetitive. We make a sand set. We activate our ultimate. We're trying to get more sand sets to pop up. Nox is able to get the pick onto the Cuckoo. We're going to go ahead and rotate into the enemy jungle, see if we can steal anything away. Does not look like it, so we're just going to go ahead and take this Harpy. We're not going to be able to do anything to King Arthur while he's under tower. We're going to go ahead, dash over the wall, clean up these mid Harpies.
Okay.
We set up a ward. We're kind of waiting to see if King Arthur comes out of tower. Doesn't look like he's going to. Looks like he's going to. Looks like he's not going to. So we're kind of just wasting a little bit of time trying to see if he'll step out. We hear the Cuckoo nearby. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to our red buff. We're going to hit this Harpy first. Mercury's here. We do want to try to help out the Nox. Nox was able to get the pick onto the King Arthur. It looks like Mercury tried to dash into Nox, but Nox was using her ultimate, so she was CC immune. We're going to go ahead and back, and we're going to be picking up Hydra's Lament. Hydra's Lament is going to provide us 40 physical power, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10 MP5. It has two passive. The first one, for 8 seconds after an ability is used, the next basic attack will deal an additional 40% damage. And the second passive, you're going to gain 2.5 MP5 for 10% of your missing mana. So the extra damage on the basic attack is going to be very helpful. We're basically going to get in there, slow the enemy, try to land a basic attack, and it should deal additional damage. Mercury tries to use his ultimate. Jing is able to get the pick onto the Merc. We really just want to farm as much as possible with Set. The one chunks, it does a lot of damage for how often we get it. Sol seems to be bullying the Sun Wukong a little bit. We're going to see if we can kind of relieve a little bit of pressure over in dual lane.
Your left tower is under attack.
We dash in. She uses her 3. For some reason, we decided to use our 1 while she was in her ball form. We use our ultimate. And we're able to clean up the set. We are the set. We are able to clean up the Soul.
Retreat! Enemy missing right! On my way.
Your allies plunge into madness.
Just Jing in mid. We're going to see if these guys overstep any. Does not look like they're going to. So we're just going to go ahead and hit this Harpy. Loki's able to get a pick onto the Mercury. We're going to go ahead and clear up our red buff. Our speed is about to spawn. We have pretty much full health and full mana. So we're not going to back right here. We're just going to keep farming up. We've missed a lot of the blues. Loki's have just been securing it by himself, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can be here this time. Now we're going to rotate to our speed. Looks like we're going to back. We probably didn't need to back right there. We probably should have just gotten the speed and then kind of kept rotating, waited until we had the full amount of money to get Arondight. We're going to go ahead and clean up our speed.
Sorry.
So as we're jungling around, we're really just hitting camps, looking for somebody who's a little out of position, and then we're going to dive them. We teleport in. Jing is able to get the pick onto the Mercury. Jing ults him back. We're able to get the pick onto the King Arthur.
You're stunning.
Don't worry about it.
We're going to help Sun Wukong out a little bit. Soul is not near her tower, so we should be able to get a pick on her, or at least apply a decent amount of pressure. We're going to teleport in. She activates her ball form. We're going to use our 2-1 combo, hit her with a basic attack, and we're able to clean her up. So as soon as we landed our 2-1 combo, we had the passive from Hydra's kick in, and we were able to land a basic attack and deal some additional damage. We should be able to get gold right here. So the first gold fury to spawn in each game is just a regular gold fury. It's going to provide gold for everyone on your team. The next gold fury is going to be a primal fury. When that goes down, it's going to provide a buff to whichever team destroyed it, with 5% additional damage to jungle camps. This includes Harpied, colored camps, future gold furies, pyromancer, and fire giant. The third type of gold fury is a Oni fury, and this fury is going to spawn enhanced minions in each lane. After going into Hydras, we picked up Arondight. Arondight is going to provide us 75 physical power and 10% cooldown. So between the Jotunns, Arondight, and Hydras, we have 40% cooldown, which is the max. Let's see if we can get the pick onto this Cuckoo. We get him with a basic attack, and we're able to clean him up. So the passive on Arondight, after we ult, we're going to reveal all enemy gods within 120 units for 8 seconds. While moving towards enemies, gain 30% movement speed. Our next basic attack is going to deal 40 damage plus 30% of our physical power. This effect can only occur once every 45 seconds.
Your right tower is under attack.
So Arondight's just really good at securing some additional damage right after we ult. Looks like Soul's pushing middle. Nox is in a little bit of trouble. We're going to rotate in, see if we can help her out. We dash in. We're kind of going for the Mercury. It looks like he's out. King Arthur's under tower. We're going to rotate back to the team, see if we can get the Soul. That's Soul's beads. We're going to activate our 3. Get the slow onto King Arthur. Slows don't affect him while he's dashing. We use our Aegis just in case that was going to hit us. We're pretty low on health, so we are going to go ahead and just fall back right here. I'm going to teleport over the wall, hit the other Harpy, go for our red buff. So we are on pace to hit level 20 before 20 minutes. We're going to start working on Heartseeker. We're going to pick up a health potion and 2 wards. Sun Wukong is in a bad spot. We kind of struggled to teleport over the wall right there. I think we tried to make a sand set while it was hovered over a wall, so it couldn't actually create. We go ahead and drop the blue buff, even though Loki is between the tier 2 and the Phoenix. He also probably doesn't need the blue buff at this point in the game. Set goes in on Nox. We're going to rotate in, see if we can help her out. We dash in, hit him with the 1, and we're able to clean up the enemy set. King Arthur's a tanky boy. He's not necessarily somebody we're looking to fight. So if we were going against a team composition that we thought we needed an anti-heal, we would get Brawler's Beatstick instead of Jotunn's Wrath. It's nice to have that extra 20% cooldown, but it's not necessary. Set has pretty low cooldowns as is. With a little bit of setup from Sun Wukong, we're able to melt the soul. Yeah, this skin's pretty cool. I like how you can see his ears from behind. I feel like the skin looks better from the front, and with all Smite skins, you really just, it's all about how the back looks. He has money coming out of him from his sandstorm, or maybe that's just his walk-in. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just now noticed that. He's got coins and dollar bills coming out of his pant sleeves at the bottom. Pretty cool skin. I like it a lot. Mercury is the ideal target, but we're going to go for King Arthur because Mercury dashed away. That's the thorns. We're going to kind of peel back just a little bit. Activate our 2-1 combo. Get the slow. We're going to teleport in. Mercury uses his ultimate. Loki's able to clean up the King Arthur.
Be careful. Sounds like spent.
Attack right lane.
We're going to try to get some of these towers down. Nope. Looks like we're just going to run in there. We could totally go for Gold Fury. Okay, I'm glad we didn't back right there and that we're going for gold. There's a chance Soul could come in and try to steal it, but if she does, we should just pull off the Gold Fury and then collapse onto the Soul. Kuga coming in with his ultimate, that could be scary. Looks like he didn't have it, or else he probably would have used it. Oh, we almost teleported into it. Maybe he did have it and he just didn't use it. Strange. After going into Arondight, we're going to be going into Heartseeker. Heartseeker is going to provide us 65 physical power, 200 mana, and 20 MP5. It is also going to provide us 10% penetration. We'll get to Heartseeker's passive in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our speed buff, teleport over the wall, begin to get some damage onto the speed. Looks like some people are chasing Jing and mid. We're going to go ahead, rotate behind them.
I'll attack. Okay.
Mercury's pretty weak. We're going to dash in on him. We're able to get him with a Heartseeker proc from our 3. We're able to use our 1. We're able to get another pick. We're going to stick to this King Arthur. He's a little bit tanky. We did activate our ultimate. Loki's here. And Loki's able to get the pick onto the King Arthur. Heartseeker has a passive that whenever we damage an enemy with an ability, it's going to deal 2% of the target's maximum health. This effect can scale up. If the enemy has, if we have over 200 power, it's going to start scaling up, and it caps out if we have 400 power. It can scale up from 2% to 5% at 400 power. Subsequent hits are going to deal 75% of the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. So right now we're making the call to go for Fire Giant. With just the 2 of us, we're probably only going to be able to hit the Pyromancer. We're going to set up some wards for Fire Giant though. Oh, hello, Soul. Oh, we miss our 1. We're getting chunked here for some reason. We teleport in. Jing's able to clean her up. We almost duped that. She took out a lot of our health right there. Sun Wukong's calling for help. There's not too much we can do against the King Arthur. We do have Heartseeker. Yeah, we're losing more health than he is. Cuckoo ult, we're gonna dash away. We're pretty weak, we're gonna use our Aegis. And then we're gonna blink away.
I grow tired of this. Bring around the carriage.
Let loose your shackles and be unburdened.
So this item, Hastened Katana, I don't know if I would actually like highly recommend it. I'm kind of just picking it up so I can stick to characters a little bit easier. Set has a slow, and his sandstorm also blinds, half blinds people, so he can stick to characters pretty easily. But while in our ultimate, I want to be able to stick to somebody like glue, so I'm picking up Hastened Katana. Hastened Katana is going to provide us a little bit of movement speed, a little bit of attack speed, a little bit of power, and it is also going to allow us to attack somebody with our basic attacks without having the basic attack movement speed penalty. We're able to get a pick right there, and Jing's able to clean up the other. Jing apologizes, but it's not an issue at all.
No problem. You're stunning.
Thanks. Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
I feel like our team has kind of struggled to group and push structures.
Attack. Retreat middle lane. Save yourself.
We're going to go ahead and go clean up right, see if we can get a structure over here. Every time you get a tier 1 or tier 2 tower, you're going to gain additional gold for everyone on the team. We're going to teleport in. We teleport in before the minions get there. We're going to go ahead and get that tier 2 tower. If we can push this Phoenix, we're going to. We're going to go ahead and take away the enemy speed buff. Looks like Mercury rotated right, so we wouldn't have been able to get the Phoenix. This Cuckoo is a little out of position. We're going to see if we can get a pick onto him. Get some good damage. King Arthur's here. Mercury's here. We're going to teleport out. We don't want to fight into 3 people like that. Set is really good at single target damage. King Arthur's kind of chunking, so we're going to fall back.
Attack the minions. Retreat. Your left way. Ultimate is ready. Your left tower.
We're going to go ahead and drop the speed buff.
It's never quite the hunt without any drink to entertain. Your left tower is under attack.
We bought the movement speed potion, so probably on our next back when we have a little bit more money, we're going to sell our boosts and go into another item.
One by one, they all shall fall.
We're going to stick to the soul. She uses her ball form. Jing's here. We're able to get some good damage. That's her Aegis. We're able to clean her up with some basic attacks. We probably don't need to be hitting back harpies right now. We're going to go ahead and push the left lane a little bit. Hopefully our team can get either the middle. Yeah, there's only one person left. We should totally be able to get a Phoenix right here. Jing just running. Sun Wukong's back, and we're not getting a Phoenix right here. That's a shame. Just based on the enemy team, we should have been able to get a Phoenix right there. Our team's execution was not quite there.
Thanks.
If we were there, we probably would have gotten the Phoenix, but for some reason we decided to push up left lane. King Arthur is rotating in, so we're probably just going to disengage right here. Clean up the wave. Maybe get a little poke onto King Arthur, but he's very tanky. Jing is rotating in. We get the slow. He uses his thorns. Set rotates in on us. We get slowed. We're going to teleport away. Jing is kind of in a bad position, but he's very tanky and very healthy. We're going to go ahead and back ourselves. We sell our boots and we're going to be going into Mantle of Discord. Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical protections, 60 magical protections, and 10% cooldown reduction. If you take damage and fall below 30% health, you're going to unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within a range of 20 units for 1 second, and gain CC immunity for 1 second. This effect can only happen once every 90 seconds. So right now we are over the cooldown reduction cap, but we plan on selling Jotunns. We get in there, Loki's able to get the pick onto Soul. We're going to try to stick this King Arthur. And we're able to hit our 1 on him. So now it's just the Cuckoo left. We should be able to just push right here. We absolutely should be going mid instead of left right now. I feel like I brought our team over to the left lane. Cuckoo's here, but we're just going to run in here, get some damage onto the Phoenix. So we got, ooh, Mercury blinks in. Nox dashes into us. We're able to pick onto Mercury. We're going to go ahead and fall back. And the enemy set has left. That is unfortunate. Bit of a long game. I don't think the enemy set was doing too well. Loki seemed to punish him very, very hard. We were able to get a Primal Fury, so now we have 2 stacks of the Primal Fury. We're going to go ahead and back. We probably could have sold our Jotunns right there. We have a pretty penny in the pocket. Looks like we upgraded our Aegis, have a damage potion. Yeah, no reason for us to hold on to Jotunns. We should definitely sell that for something else. We could pick up a Brawler's Beatstick for the anti-heal. We could pick up a Blood Forge, some additional power, a little bit of lifesteal, a little bit of movement speed. We could pick up Titan's Bane for some percent penetration.
Enemy missing right. We see all that occurs in our little town.
We're setting up a few wards. The Cuckoo is here. We get some damage onto the King Arthur. We're going to go ahead and fall back.
No problem.
We're not really looking to fight with King Arthur. I think he's the only character we're like trying to avoid. We could definitely go on Mercury, Soul, or the Cuckoo. We have the vision. We are able to secure it. I'm going to go ahead and pop a health potion. Rotate to the mid harpy. Start working on these bad boys. King Arthur's here. We get some good damage to him. King Arthur is sticking to us. We're going to teleport away. We're going to heal up a little bit from the buff from Fire Giant. Fire Giant buff is going to provide us some HP 5, some MP 5, and it's also going to allow us to deal more damage to structures. Mercury's able to get a pick onto the Nox. We need to group as a team. King Arthur just uses ultimate. We're able to get some good damage onto him. He uses his thorns. We get our mantle proc to go off. And we're able to clean up the King Arthur. We should not back. We should push with our team. I think we're really focused on that Guso in our death column. So we're like, oh, we're going to play it super safe. We're going to back, make sure we don't die this game. But realistically, I think we probably should have stayed there and tried to get a Phoenix with our team. We're going to push up mid while our team is pushing the Phoenix on left. We do not have a Hunter, so it looks like they're actually struggling to get the Phoenix down. We're going to go ahead and rotate mid, start attacking this middle Phoenix. I think we're going to be able to get it. Our team was able to get the left. We miss our one on the Mercury. We totally could have gotten him if we landed that right there. Soul is able to get the pig onto our Song Wukong. We're going to go ahead and start attacking this left Phoenix. Oh, we should go for the Phoenix instead of the Soul. We take a lot of damage from the Soul. King Arthur's now on us. We should have gone for the Phoenix. We're going to teleport out. I think we're going to have to back right here, especially if we're playing cautious. Jing uses his ultimate. It's just the King Arthur and Cuckoo left. Cuckoo gets a fat ult onto 3 people on our team. We get some good damage onto him. We're going to turn our attention to the King Arthur. We get some good damage onto the King Arthur. Jing's going in. We're going to go in as well. We're going to teleport. Use our 2-1 combo. Uses his Aegis. Oof, and we're not going to be able to get him. We're going to go ahead and start working on the Titan. And it looks like we're going to be able to close it out. We're going to fall back a little bit between the fire minions and Jing Tian. It looks like we got it. Well, if you enjoyed... Ooh, maybe I called it a little too early. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. The stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.